Hey guys, welcome back to the Vid-Bits. Good morning, I'm Brian, and I'll be taking care of you with some Pacman Megatonal Battle Chomp Champs. In this case, seeing how far we can rank up Johnny Monat 777 before the last episode of Energizer Hour for Season 1. Alright, let's see where we're at here. Globally, what we're trying to do is get to the top 100 before the server or the leaderboard reset. So top 100 is Sunshine 100,571, so 12,289. $12,289 minus 7,384 3,905 divided by 75 points for a win. 65 games divided by 12 an hour. Damn, I don't know. I don't think I'll get the I'll be able to get the top 100 globally, but we might be able to get top 100 locally. Matches are just going to take too long, so server resets in 5 hours. I didn't wake up in time, that's fine. I'll still get top 100 locally. I'm not trying to do both, and again, we're the Vid-Bits, so we're already the #1 ranked player in Season 1, and we're just waiting for 5 hours to pass for us to be declared the winner of Season 1, so this is kind of like a victory lap. As Johnny Monad, as we try to get him in the top 100 in the local United States Eastern Division, as far as we can by 1 p.m. EST. Then we'll go into the last episode for Season 1 of Energizer Hour. After that, we have an open period where I'm not sure what's going to happen. A nice block between, 2 and 6:45. I think is the open block. So I'm not sure exactly what you'll see. And then after that, I'll be back with Season 2 premiere of Energizer Hour around 7 p.m. Eastern this evening, and we'll see where everybody's starting to rank up if the server doesn't get taken down. There's a chance that after Season 1 the server will go down, and if that's the case, then just expect the Pacman stuff to be replaced with stuff that needs to be done before Thursday, which is we're working on Zelda 2 and we're working on Kid Icarus. So if after Season 1's Energizer Hour is over, if they do decide to take the season or the server down for the day, then we'll obviously start everything tomorrow, which is Wednesday, which is the day before NWC 2024 starts. So it's just amazing how everything's lining up. Very happy, very pleased with how everything's lining up. This is also the beginning of the 8th week of the 8 weeks of summer gaming that I started 8 weeks ago, and so a lot has been accomplished, and then the lab setups has increased. Some of the accomplishments that we've done as gamers in the last 7 weeks has been awesome. So it's been really a great drive for content. I'm sure that I think we've gotten over, obviously in the 7 weeks, we've gotten over 100 videos in the can. And considering the fact that only 2 years we've got a total of 1,000 videos in the can, it's awesome to have that many just in the course of, damn it, took me out. So that's another reason why I only got 35 for that one. That's okay. So we're at 150. Moving our way towards the goal. But yeah, when that moves down to 1 hours at 1 p.m. EST, then we will do the last episode of Pacman Megatonal Battle Chomp Champs Energizer Hour for Season 1. Be able to go through all the leaderboards one more time before they're reset, either today or tomorrow, and we start Season 2. But we are the Vid-Bits. We are also Johnny Monad, 777. So we are 1 and 150 globally. We are 1 and 209. I'm sorry, 1 and 150 locally. We are 1 and 209 globally. I also think it seems like these matches are taking longer, so there's that too. So just being able to get the top 100 locally will be fine. I mean, I am in the local United States Eastern Division, so I'll be okay with it. But, you know, we're going to end Season 1 as the champion of the game, so I'm okay with that too. I'm going to have to be a little bit more aggressive if I want these matches to end with me getting 12 done in an hour, because that was not 2 matches, that was like 1, and we're already 12 minutes into one of the hours, so they may have done something to increase Ghost AI's durability, considering the fact that, you know, I was min-maxing against bots about 12 games an hour, and in that case I got 1 done in like 10 minutes, so oh, there's just another second place for being dumb. Looks like I'm going to have to intentionally get a bunch of second place victories if I want to have a shot at it. So since Johnny Monad is my second account, I guess that's what I'll do. Is I'll just keep getting a bunch of second places and tank them. My whole point is I have to get the experience points as fast as possible, so at second place I get 55 points, at first place I get 75 points. But since I'm always facing bots anyways, if I get to the bot part, instead of facing off with them for another couple minutes or so, for another 20 points, I can just end the game and then go into the next game. I mean, the goal is I'm making a mini game to get in the top 100 before 1 p.m. EST, because that's when I have to do the last episode of Season 1 of Energizer Hour, which will, you know, run down the leaderboards one more time. Less than 5 hours, guys. We're 149 and 208. It's fun. It's a fun game. Just a countdown to celebrate the rest of Season 1. You know, show us off on the leaderboard one more time at the Vid-Bits with our 40,020 and our 34 win-loss record and our 257,477 rating. We're also 149 in the United States and 208 in the world as Johnny Monad 777. I really love some yummy food. Some good consideration for that to happen today. Yummy food and some good, you know, some good air. So we're just going until we see 2 as far as like the number underneath what place we are. If that Pacman number goes to 2, then we find the nearest ghost and ace and we go to the next game. The goal is to get the top 100 for the United States Eastern Division and see how far we can get globally before 1 p.m. EST today. That's when season 1 is over, and then we can, well, it's an hour before it's over, that way we have enough time to do one more episode of Energizer Hour, and that way we worked all the way up to the hour. The Vid-Bits securely at number 1, almost 5 full days, or 4 full days ahead of the next person, so we don't have to worry about that, but you know. Fun. Blast off. 55 points. There we go. Really appreciate you guys hanging out today. 147. About to crack the top 200 globally with this character. So just need 12,269. 12,269, beating that is the goal. And that'll put us in the top 100 globally. It's 84 games at the rate of doing it now. 84 more games, so let's count them down. Oops. If you're just tuning in order for me to get the goal of getting top 100 globally, I have to hit another 83 second place victories before 1 p.m. EST, which is when I'm doing the last episode of Season 1's Energizer Hour. I would say second place ones because they get me 55 experience points and I can then get into the next game quicker. But yeah. It's not looking likely, but it's fun to try. It's giving me something to do to wait to see how Season 2 starts, if it's going to start off the day, or, oh, I should not have got an extra guy there. I need to be able to just get second place as fast as possible, because first place victories is just taking too long. I do get 75 experience points for first place victories, but they're just taking too long. So we switched up to the alt strat of getting second place victories because the matches will be over faster. Unless I win, which is fine. Alright, I got me a board I wrote out so I can see all the victories in front of me. And again, we have 4 hours, and well, it's until the Chomp Champ leaderboard resets, but I'm not trying to bite into the time to do the leaderboard show one more time. So the goal is 1 p.m. EST for the 82 more wins. And if we get 82 more wins by 1 p.m. EST, we will be top 100 with Johnny Monad. So we'll be 1 with the Vid-Bits and 100 with Johnny Monad globally, which will be awesome. Just as a fun thing to say that we were the top and the bottom of the top 100 for season 1. Obviously, I'm not going to go into that much detail with Johnny in season 2 unless I have to prove some sort of point or whatever, but really this is just for funsies, considering the fact that I'm 4 days ahead of my rival Dark Shadow, so they just didn't have a shot of catching up. When they announced that the leaderboard was going to be reset, it was still a pace that was just intense for them to have to try to keep up with. But now that we know that there's seasons for sure, leaderboards reset for sure, it'll be up to see how much people want to go for that for season 2. But we are less than 5 hours away from being declared the champion of season 1. Which, if you would have told little Brian that one day he would be competing in a Pac-Man game globally with other people, no matter how many of the people, but competing against people in a Pac-Man game globally, and would be declared the first winner of the game for that season 1, that inaugural season, I would have just pinched myself and said I was dreaming. But, you know, here we are, and a mere 4.5 hours away from being declared the winner of season 1 of Pacman Megatonal Battle Chomp Champs. And what better way to celebrate that victory than to go around and you know, see if I can get Johnny Monad 777 to join me in the top 100 in the world, but also, you know, take that next victory lap again and just continue to give credit to the people that are spending time in the game, trying to rank up in the game. That's what we've been doing with the Energizer Hour. It's our review show. It allows us to give the glory to the gamers, in this case the other people that are playing Pac-Man Megatonal Battle Chomp Champs and trying to rank up in the leaderboards. There we go. And let's get to wipe off 82. I was smart to do it this way. I can just wipe the numbers off. I have the board written whiteboard 81 to 1. Every time I win a game, I'll just wipe one off, and we'll watch us rank up. And we have approximately 3 hours and 18 minutes. 3 hours and 18 minutes to reach top 100 globally. We're halfway there, or 200. But we'll see if this strategy pays off, you know. I know for sure we'll be in the top 100 locally in the local United States Eastern Division, so that's pretty sweet. It's just, like I said, just the victory lap here, since we are the Vid-Bits, and we are, you can clearly see the #1 Chomp Champ in the world. And if you don't believe me because it says Johnny Monad on the screen, then I'll show you with my beautiful Be Right Back screen. Shows you that we are who we say we are. It's our cred booster, you know. Thank you though for everybody in the Vid-Bits memberships, every tier, for supporting us through season 1 of Pac-Man Megatonal Battle Chomp Champs. Whether it was a high five, a hug, or an exclamation of excitement towards the goals and what we're doing here with the Vid-Bits and as far as esports goes, thank you so much. I am very blessed to have you as part of our team, as is Bray, and we could not do this without you with the same intensity and care and love that we do. So it's fun to do it, but it's even more fun to do it to know that there's people rooting for us, because then we can kind of do it as a team, as a family. got 75 for that. That was weird. $142 and $197 if you're keeping track. Around 80 more matches to go. And that match took me 4 minutes. That's where I need it to be. 4 minutes. 4 minutes a match is where I need it to be, really. Oh, excuse me. I don't know what the strat is if I'm going to try to get that top 100 globally. Like, I can get like 18 to 20 games at 32nd place, and there's 35-point victories. I can get about 15 games at 2nd place, which is 55-point victories, or I can get 12 games at 75 points apiece, which is, 12 victories an hour. I only have a little bit over 3 hours to try to do it, so I'm wondering if the move isn't the 32nd place ones, because the 32nd place ones, I can get more games in, so... I did 60 times 35, it's only 2100, that's no way. If I do clear, if I do 45 times 55, that won't work either. I have 8,000, I need 4,000 more, so... Like I said, it's all good, it's just a game. It's not the end of the world if we don't hit it. We're just trying to hit top 100 locally as well before season 1 is over, which is over at 2 p.m. EST. We have what is it? 4 hours and 9 minutes to still be season 1 champion. Manny! What's up, Manny? Good morning, Wave. It's got 4 hours till we're declared winner of Season 1, bro. Globally. 4 hours till we are the winner of Pacman Megatonal Battle Chomp Champs Season 1. Globally, bro. Called this shit May 10th, a day after I started playing it ranked, and said we were going to do it for the Vid-Bits membership span, and here we are, less than 5 hours away from calling that dub for the whole game globally, cross-platform, Steam, Xbox, PlayStation, and Switch. I'm so thankful, man. Supporters like Manny DeMormon rocking it out, hanging out with us. Done it without him. Definitely the support of people like him coming into my chats, coming in Brace chats, keeping us hyped, donating, getting everybody just super pumped. Couldn't ask for a better support team, man. $140 and $192 on the victory lap. The leaderboard reset will change as soon as 10 a.m. hits. And then we'll see that we have 4 hours left. As you can see, it says 5 hours now, but once I back out here, and 10 a.m. hits, and I jump back in there, as it does before this match starts, which it may not. There it is. Okay. It is 4 hours. 4 hours, guys. We're only playing this for 3 more hours because we have to do one more episode for the wrapping up the season finale of Energizer Hour for Season 1. So 3 more hours of active play to try to get as far in the leaderboards as we can, just for funsies with our alt account. Yeah, if there's not any more person dedicated on YouTube or in streaming in general for Pacman Megatonal Battle Chomp Champs, it's got to be the Vid-Bits, but I digress. We still talked to Hero over a week ago, and all he was going to do supposedly was send us a link to look at the creator program, and we're still waiting for that email link for that to be able to apply to that. We are now accepted into Bandai Namco Entertainment of America's press release kits, so we can now go through their assets and use them for our videos and stuff. We do have that. We have done everything that we can, except for seek out the creator link ourselves, which we thought we did multiple times throughout the season, but I guess we didn't do it properly. but after having a discussion with Hiro at Bandai Namco Entertainment of America in California over a week ago, he made us believe that all we had to do was, send him an email back that we wanted information about the creator program, and we did that immediately, and it's been over 9 days and we haven't heard anything back again. He did give us props for how much time we spent in the game, so that he believes we probably have the most time in the game, if not some of the most time in the game, and that was what we got. We got props for that, and we also got told that he wasn't sure what they were going to be able to do for us, because he wasn't in charge of that, but he was going to send me the link to fill out for the creator program, and that was over 9 days ago. That was when, so I don't know how much more effort I can put in for free other than putting 2 jobs, spending 8 weeks, doing everything I can for free on my dime, PR-wise, buying the game on 2 platforms, doing a free promo of the leaderboards every single day, playing the game every single day, talking about it, being the champion. I've done all of this for free, and it's almost 460 hours worth of my life, and man, all I get was, yep, you played a lot of the game, and don't know if there's room for you in our creator program, even though we have a virtual creator program for YouTube. Not sure if you fit there. I'm sorry, I'll let you know. Let me send you a link to let you know. And then he also pretty much told us not to call back there and to send us an email to him, and we haven't got a response yet. So I'm just like, I don't know, man. I thought that Bandai Namco Entertainment of America had a better position than this. Pacman's socials are outdated a little bit. One of his links is outdated, and like I am putting so much effort into this. So to get no response, and to have to keep fighting on our end for something that seems like a no-brainer when they're spending thousands of dollars to put up Elden Ring displays and and dispensaries and shit to get attention to the game that people are already buying anyways, and I can't even get a, yeah, you are a good fit or you're not a good fit for our creator program. I can't even get a link to sign up for the creator program, even though I was told I was going to get one 9 days ago. I immediately got off the phone with Hiro and sent him a very short and sweet and to the point email stating that we're looking for the information that we just got off the phone with him on, and haven't gotten anything back still. So I don't know what the answer is. Like, you know what I mean? Like, part of me wants to call again. Part of me thinks that they're waiting for this to be over, like the season 1 to be over, and then they're gonna get hold of me for that. Part of me thinks that nothing's gonna happen, and all I'm doing is getting my hopes up for nothing. And then part of me realizes that regardless of any of that, this is a great experience that I can just put on my resume for as a e-gamer, as a esports gamer, is that I'm the season 1 winner of a battle royale Pacman game. But it's just like, dudes, like, stop pulling heartstrings with a kid from the 80s that is just looking to make his mark for him and his son and his channel, and it's just like, let us know. Yeah, you can, if you tone this down a little bit and it makes sense, then we can do business, or no, you're not a good fit for our brand, or sorry, we were negligent that you're a good fit for our brand. Here's a creator contract, because we have put in the work. Between how much I've done with Pacman, how much Braden did with Dark Souls, and now Elden Ring, for the company that publishes these games, we have put in the work. Not intentionally for the bag, not intentionally for the sponsorship, but because it made sense for us, and it's just like, all now I feel like I'm doing is just getting like ignored because either red tape or there's no money for this small YouTuber from the Eastern United States, this small YouTuber group that needs it to be able to increase the quality of their productions and to be able to start to eat better and sleep better. But I digress. 76 matches to go, less than 4 hours till Season 1 Pacman Megatunnel Battle Chomp Champs comes to a close. We are your reigning, defending, undisputed global champion, the Vid-Bits. We will be declared Season 1 winner, either at the end of the 4 hours when it just tells us something, or maybe we'll get a neat little, maybe we'll get something neat on socials. We'll see. I'm not counting on anything at this point, except for probably a cosmetic that I probably won't even be the only person to have. It'll probably make me think that I'm unique or whatever, but I mean, there's a chance that only 10 people will have it. There's a chance that only, 20 people will have it, like maybe all the champions of all their divisions, but it's whatever. It doesn't make up for the fact that I've been, I feel like I've gotten better attention from Amber Play with Fire, and they're the ones that help make the game, and they help reverse the glitches and stuff that we had happen to us earlier. But as far as Namco Bandai Entertainment of America, all I got was props for how much time we spent, and told that they were going to send us a link that I figured when he got off the phone with me, he would push a button and send a link, and I haven't gotten one. Because we got off the phone with them and asked, you know, we sent the email immediately, so I would have filled out that form immediately. But it's just like, was it because it was before holiday weekend? Was it because it doesn't really matter now? It's Tuesday of the next week over. Like, I contacted them Friday, on Friday, so 7, 8, 9, 10. It's almost 11 days ago that I talked to Hero from Bandai Namco Entertainment of America in California. So all I'm waiting for is a button to get pushed to send me a link so I can fill a form out. But I can't do that. I can't make the link come. I can only fill it out when it gets here, so it's another example. Like, I'm trying to just look at this examples of, like, it's just how bad do you want it, and I'm not a good paperwork guy. I'm not. I just am not. I've never have been. It's soul crushing to me. So. It just makes me sad also to know that if I was in that position of a company like that and had to do with video games and gaming, and there was a gamer that was trying to get a hold of me to get in with my company to help my company sell a product or like work with them because I'm actively playing and pushing a product, like, that's brand synergy, and it looks like, you know, there's no comprehensiveness within the brand whether or not they care about that. Oh, going with 45. That's fine. 75 matches to go. 135 and 187. But yeah, everybody in my life has just told me, well, keep trying, keep doing everything you can, but then it's just like, I can't have people help financially support me any more than they already are with food and everything else while we continue to try to get there. You know, I mean, I took 8 weeks, 7 weeks. I lost 2 different jobs because I couldn't keep the pace of the channel up, and those jobs weren't understanding or didn't care. But I was trying to live my dream. And I'm living my dream still. I'm in part of a YouTube group with my son. We get, even if it's just pennies a day, we get pennies to play video games. We get people to hang out with us and enjoy what we're doing. So, like, all those things are cool, and they really are, and I wouldn't trade them for the world. It's just like, when it makes sense, though, that when you're doing something that supposedly could get you just a little bit better off financially so that you can continue to live that dream and continue to eat and, you know, pay for the supplies to keep the things going, like the internet and, like, you know, games and consoles and subscriptions, all that stuff costs money, and it's just like we're out of pocket at all of it and not having anything coming in besides for the channel, and that's supposed to go towards the channel. So I don't know. I just, as a vessel, I'm getting a little bit exhausted, and I'm just hoping that if I just keep staying positive and I keep pushing forward, that, you know, we're gonna be taken care of, because that just is what makes sense to me. But I love you guys, and I'm glad that you guys have supported the Vid-Bits and any of our endeavors, any of the things that we're doing, Elden Ring, NWC stuff, Pacman, NES stuff, speedrunning, you know, any of that. I guess in summary, this is the last thing I'll say about it, trying to be strictly positive. But with less than 4 hours to go, and to be about to become the global champion of a Pacman IP in a game where 4 different consoles could compete, and we were actively competing against each other for 10 weeks, to be declared the winner out of 5,000, 6,000, 7,000 people, and to feel like I'm barely getting a pat on the back from like the people that are running the competition, and to have had to spend over 3 weeks to get my scores reinstated, and I had to put the effort in to let them know that it mattered. They had to put the effort in to fix it. Amber Play with Fire had to put the effort to fix it. I still had to have 3 weeks of my sanity as a human being, like, compromised. I still had to you know, compromise so many social contracts and push so hard. I still created over 460 hours of YouTube content in 10 weeks for this game. I did everything that I could to submit to the channels to be able to let them know that I'm a team player for this game in the course of the 10 weeks. Been doing it like all the time, sending these things out. Every time that we get more course correction over where we should be sending it, we're sending it. We're doing all of that. And now we're less than 4 hours away from me being declared the winner of Season 1. So they're already letting you know that there's going to be more than one season. So I'm going to be winner of Season 1 of the game. And nobody within the game, except for somebody that I had to call on the phone, even though we're trying to get a hold of them in all the different avenues, want to work with us or give us any indication that they want to work with us to promote a game that they're still selling that is underperforming, while the person that is doing the best in the world at it is trying to tell them that they're actively willing to be a participant to help them sell said game because they believe in it, but cannot even get a response back. And I am the best player ranked in the world. So all of those things, when you look at all of those things, it's got to be difficult for somebody that's not in my shoes, that thinks that they want to be in my shoes, to try. Because this is the effort that I've put so much, and the pushback from the people that have the funding to be able to help a small channel grow, even when you do grow like a rose through concrete and get an accomplishment such as this, you're still going to have people that are just going to ignore you because you're not making enough noise. I don't know how much more noise I could have made for this game. We fought through a glitch which made us lose all of our experience points, and then we publicly declared about it after many other people were affected. Got the person that was making the game to acknowledge that we exist, work with us to try to fix it for multiple weeks, and then after a public plea, they fixed it. Bandai Namco Entertainment of America has done nothing to respond to any of our stuff until we finally got through the press place, and then they did. And then as soon as we got through that and it actually got approved, which was almost immediately, then we got a hold of somebody through their team, talked to them immediately, and was told what to do. We did it immediately, and they're not doing on their end what they said they would do, which is push a button to send us a link for the creator program so that we could fill that specific one out. So just, I'm sorry, I vented one more time, but it's just like, this is my victory lap, and all I can do now is continue to do what I've done, and every day just jump on here and do my duty as a Pacman player, as an MC, as a video game producer, and just hope that they're gonna just give me some sort of response to show respect to what I've done, other than, yeah, we know, oh yeah, you've played most of the game probably. That's what I've gotten. And then from Amber Play with Fire, I've gotten, sorry that happened. So it's like, these are the people that make the games, these are the people that publish the games, and this is what they feel about the people that play the games. So, with that being said, that's the last I'm going to talk about it like that for right now. You know, I'm not trying to put any negativity out there, but I am trying to be completely transparent to anybody else that is trying to, like, vibe with that energy and thinking, man, this is my in. Now let's go all in. And I did. I went all in. And my reward was my score being wiped, ignored. Then, even though I'm pursuing, then apologized to, ignored a little bit, ignored, apologized to, then my score is reinstated, and then still ignored by the company that makes or that publishes the games, while they're out there spending thousands of dollars on promoting a game that's already selling, that already is going to sell, that people already know about, while they're not wanting to do something with somebody like me that's trying to promote a game that could use some more install base, could get some fervorous attention with the right integers in play, and I'm willing to be one of the parts of that, but then I'm not willing. There's like his response was, I'm not sure what kind of situation the company is in to support creators with that, but I'll send you a link to the creator program, and he has not sent me a link to the creator program. So like, I'm not trying to like lose my in with BNEA, but I'm just like, Hero, what's up? Like, you pretty much told me not to call you again, and told me that email is the right way to get a hold of you, and I emailed you immediately, and you haven't done what you said you were going to do, which is just send me the creator program link. And I didn't say anything about it for a whole 10 days. Like, I gave you the business out of, like, you were sitting at your desk when I talked to you, and you seemed surprised I was calling you. So it's just like, how come you couldn't then get off, like, when I got off the phone with you, like, write down, yeah, the Vid-Bits got a hold of me, the #1 player of this game that's cross-published from 4 platforms, and he wants to be part of the creator program. Note, send him a link. Like, I don't get it. I don't. It's hard to. 73 games to go. Obviously, we're not going to make 73 games. 4 hours reset. We got 128 and 177. I'm probably not even going to go all the way through to get 100 globally. I'll probably stop exactly when it says 100 on local. Like, I'm getting more and more saddened by the whole scenario, and I need medicine right now, and I can't get it because it's too early, and it's just, I'm really upset for something that's supposed to make me so happy. I'm going to go off mic for a little bit. Appreciate you guys. Love you guys. I'm not gonna do the minimalist wins. I'm just gonna do the full-on wins, and when I hit 100 locally, I'm gonna stop and I'll be done. And I'll wait until I'll wait till 12:55 p.m. We'll go into the last episode of Energizer Hour for season 1, and yeah, we'll see what happens after that. I don't know why. I don't know. Just trying to stay positive, guys. Just again, from a technical standpoint, from a multi-million-dollar company, for somebody to disrespect some small creator like us, to not even give us a link, you know. And he seemed surprised that I had found his phone number and called him when it's on the Bandai Namco Entertainment of America press website, so that's why I called him. And then just like nothing. Sitting at a desk, and he can just be like, yep, copy, paste, respond, here you go. 45 seconds of his life would not have put 10 days of my life in doubt. And he seemed like he cared, you know. And then, but then to make me, you know, to tell me that he's not sure what there's available, and then to tell me not to call back in the email, and then to not respond to my email. What am I supposed to fucking think? What am I supposed to think? It's just like, how do you take that? Yeah, you're gonna get better response from me on the email. No, I called you and you picked up right away. I emailed you after I called you, and you haven't responded to the email in 10 days. So no, calling you was the answer. Now I just feel disrespected. I haven't even said his last name. His name's just Hero, and like, I'm sure, you know, he's a good guy and a family man or whatever, but it's just like, dude, you're messing with somebody's livelihood when your job is to help connect people, and then you're not gonna do it. Like, there's two other names. I guess I should have called one of those names. You guys are all based out of California. I should have called one of those other people, I guess. And then I guess when I call them, I'm gonna tell them how you talked to me, and then you now kind of ignored me. So that's fun. You know, it's just fun now that the things I have to say about the company structure so far are not very positive, because I've been disrespected, and I've done everything from our corporate email in a professional manner, and emailed every single place that the internet could say is going to get me the information and where I need to go to make sure that you guys know what our intentions are, besides letting you know all of our content exists, besides keeping 460 hours of content road to #1 in a folder where you see me stream every single day since May 9th to now on this game for free. And just like, dudes, like, you can't send me an email link? You can't send me an email link so I can make sure that the right people see that I'm doing this? Like, what the fuck? Like, I'm not happy. I'm not happy. I can't tell you the last game of my life I spent 500 hours on. I can't. I mean, I turned this into more than a game. I turned this into an event. I turned this into a spectacle for me and like 25 fucking people. This is not the victory lap I wanted, but then again, I don't have any medicine right now. I'm not doing too well emotionally right now. I have food depression. Nothing sounds good to eat for me, and I have very little options. I have no money because I poured all of it into this channel, and I have $1 in my wallet. I luckily was able to get the NWC 2024 stuff sewed up, but if I can't figure it out the right way, then I won't be able to go live tomorrow night at midnight like I want to. I'll have to wait until 4 o'clock the next day, 16 hours after I want to start dropping content for it, because I have no money. And it's nobody's fault. It's nobody's fault at all. The only people that can literally help me more is Bandai Namco Entertainment of America, to let me know how we can link up with the creator program. So if there's some extra revenue that can be gained by doing the stuff that we've been already doing and will continue to do anyways, then I just want that. I've gone through every revenue to get that, or every avenue to get that, and I just continue to be disrespected because we're playing Pacman, and they just are worried about Elden Ring. They're worried about other shit. They're not sure what they have for this, but they still can't even send me a link to see, because they know that they wouldn't be justified turning me down for just no reason. I mean, do you know anybody else that's putting this much love into a dead game? because I don't think it's dead, but other people do, and like they're already giving free weekends out on Xbox, and they're already, you know, doing everything to promote that there's extra seasons and stuff to get people hyped about it. I've been on the hype train since May 9th, and I can't get any love from corporate to let them give me some assistance to get you guys hyped, to give you guys review codes, to get me in a situation where I can be publicly known as the Pac-Man guy. I am in my local city. These people are staying just as poor as I am, so I hardly have anybody here that can even do it, you know what I mean? But I'm sure these people would love to get some sort of recognition because I'm here and I'm supporting the area. You know, the Vid-Bits are holding up esports in this area, you know. Give me some review codes, give me some swag so I can go around and I can go to the local arcades, I can get people hyped about the game, get some more groundswell for Season 2, but none of that. And I've made it very clear that that's what I want to do. And not even a no. I'm not sure if there's revenue for that, and we're gonna get you hooked up with the link that you need to finally link up with that properly. And then that did not happen. I put the email in immediately after I got off the phone call, and it did not happen. And then I was told, don't call me, but you'll get a better response if you email. And I haven't gotten any response from the immediate email, but I got a response when I called him Maximum right now, pow boom. Got him to pick up the phone surprisingly and talk to me. So I just, as a person, I don't know. I don't know. I wouldn't want somebody to continue to nag me. So as a person, I feel like I'm not going to do that. I wouldn't want to continue to hear somebody complain about it, so I'm eventually going to stop talking about this. And then it's going to get to the point where I'm going to feel like I did everything just, again, like I was in a cave for fucking just my own satisfaction. While I probably get like a skin that only I can wear for this game that nobody wants to care about because I can't get the positive spin put on it that I'm trying to. Because there's alternative motives, apparently. Like I'm a Nintendo shill or something, and I'm not. I don't get paid by Nintendo. I love Nintendo. Don't get paid by them. I had nothing to do with Pacman 99 shutting down. I have to deal with that negativity every day. You know, I'm trying to jump into new Nintendo World Championships 2024. We're getting nothing but positivity by the majority of the people that we talk to about that. But then there's already a negativity that's starting to spring up because people are negligent about the product, and it's hard to deal with. Oh, the full games aren't included. Well, you have to have Nintendo Switch Online to play the game, and Nintendo Switch Online has all the games, and you can play them in their entirety. So that's dumb. That makes no sense. Like, nobody's really going to buy that game just to play it without competing or loading up on the leaderboard. So those are the only people, I guess, that have a complaint, is that they're buying a leaderboard game that they're playing to never connect online, so that they can use that argument that they wish that the games were on there. And that's just such a small niche of people. But yet those people will still find ways to come out of the woodwork and complain about it not being NES Remix 1 and 2, not being, having the game, full games on them. You know, all these things that people already know ahead of time are going to happen because people are just selfish. They just want to ruin things for other people. I don't know anybody else that's probably experiencing so much strife trying to experience joy through Pac-Man that's still trying to get you to experience joy with it. I am. You know, we have 3.5 hours before we're declared Season 1 champion. I would have loved to have been told when I was a kid that I was going to be Season 1 champion of anything. Like, that 7,000 to 10,000 people were competing in it, and it's still just like, it seems like people, even people from Bandai Namco, don't even care about their own guy, about Pac-Man after his 44th birthday. About somebody that's besides the Pac-Man social media account, somebody else trying to be out there and try to help represent Pac-Man. I mean, look, my skin is Pac-Man. I don't have any character skin. I use Pac-Man for a reason, because I love him, and I want to represent him in his own game, as him. I've been doing that since May 9th, and it's just like, even that's not a good enough angle. Like, I'm trying to have an angle. Like, you know, and that doesn't matter. I don't know. All I do know is I'm told to never give up. Regardless of how I feel about all this and how stressful it has been, and it will be in the future, I've been just told not to give up. Then I'm not, but I just don't know how much longer I can keep going without something that says, hey, this is the right direction, or hey, you made the right impact. I can't even afford to do the things I want to do to celebrate my victory today. Like, I want to go to Chinese buffet. I haven't been to a Chinese buffet in so long. I want to go do that. I can't afford to do it. How to keep getting content, how to keep getting subscriptions and everything else. And you know, our first cash out for the channel is at the end of the month, and we've told you guys that we're going to save everything for the Nintendo Switch 2, so that because we won't have any money to buy it, so we want to make sure that we have money in the bank to buy it, so we can get that content out to you guys as soon as it is in you know, divulged, and we don't even have a date to that. So it's just like we're gonna have $100 or so in the bank account, and we're not going to spend it on the things that I'm complaining about. We're going to wait and spend it on the channel. So even when I have people that are like, oh, let me support you, you know, and give you some money for a pizza or a tea, that doesn't go towards the pizza or a tea, it goes in the bank account. And we're still just starving artists. I mean, unless a sponsorship wants to come across, unless some sort of something like that makes sense, then that kind of money can be used for things that we need, like food and almost all my socks have holes in them. I'm sleeping on a broken couch. I mean, our dog's dog license is lapsed by 7 months because I haven't had the money, and I'm just like hoping to God that I don't get in trouble for it. Like I'm just too real. I guess that's what it is. I'm too real. And as many supporters as I felt like I found like I had over the last 3 months, I've actually found that I have more people that want me to fail, so I can just still be back down there as that piece of shit that isn't going to succeed at anything. That's so sad. I'm waiting for a check to come that hasn't come. I'm waiting for an email to come that's not come. I'm waiting for a business opportunity to come that I've done all the work for as an intern for free, and it's not coming. And still, everybody that loves me just tells me not to give up. People that don't even love me anymore but just don't want me to fail, I guess, tell me not to give up. Would you give up? We're not a trauma dump channel, I promise. This is the worst it's gotten. I just don't, I don't know what else to say about it. Unless you guys are playing Elden Ring, I guess, don't pursue a Bandai Namco Entertainment America creators contract, because they just don't care about Pacman, I guess. Or they don't care to respect me enough to show me that they do or do not care about Pacman, even though I've definitely shown them how much I care about it, so. But Pacman will still go on his social media and tell you to use the summer maze theme. The summer maze is the maze of the month, so use the summer maze, and hey, season 2 starts this day, and who will be Chomp Champ, and climb up the leaderboards, and just like, he's doing all the things that I've been doing, but doing a post once a day in the Pacman costume on socials, and here I am as a real flesh and blood human trying to tell people how awesome this game is in a non-show way, and I can't even get a respectful, hey Brian, we appreciate what the Vid-Bits are doing, keep doing what you're doing, we just don't have room for you in the creator program, but we appreciate what you're doing, letter or anything. I can't even get that. Like Silly Bitchel did the perfect Pac-Man game at Fun Spot, 25 years ago, and he gets recognition, and I'm giving Pac-Man a bunch of positive love and spin and PR and everything, and I can't even get like a recognition that I'm not seeking out. We emailed Amber Play with Fire. They said, "Thank you for playing our game. Sorry that you got glitched." We called Bandai Namco Entertainment of America. They said, "Hey, yeah, you probably are the person that has played the most of the game. Congratulations for that." That's what we got, and we had to pull the teeth to get it. If we would have just left it alone, they never would have probably reinstated our score on the leaderboards. If we, then, Mint Daddy Pig would still be up there. It would be Mint Daddy Pig, Try Again, and Dark Shadow. We wouldn't be anywhere to be seen. We wouldn't have got any of, probably wouldn't have been Daddy Pig because he got, and Trigon got yeeted off there too. So we did all the work behind the scenes to get them aware of those issues and continue to keep them aware of those issues with screenshots and talking about it, like all of that stuff. And it just doesn't matter to Bandai Namco Entertainment of America or International or whatever, just to give us an email to say, yeah, either keep talking about our game, we love it, or stop talking about our game, or be done, or keep doing it, we'll leave you alone. None of it. None of it. None of it. They've at least got a half a dozen emails from us in the last 2 months. At least. To the point where I'm like thinking we don't want them to think that we're spam. It's just like, damn, dude. I just don't know. It's like my great period of doubt. I just don't know. 124 and 169 if you care. Less than 4 hours and the Vid-Bits will be declared Season 1 champion of a game that, we're really trying hard to keep sustained with how positive we talk about it, no matter how much negativity was associated with it. We still try to be beacons of positivity for it. At least for another 4 hours. But yeah, don't tell me that we don't bust ass. We did 42 live streams last week. Got 23 new subs last week. Pacman was the #1 search that led to us last week. Still have that Cuphead Chef Saltbecker video cooking real well. 342 likes last week. If you didn't, again, 42 videos last week. Like that's what we do here. That's the engine and the fire and everything that's like coming forward with our brand and everything, and all we're saying is brand synergy is important to us, and we believe that Bandai Namco had great brand synergy for us, and now maybe it's just the universe's way of saying, let's just keep putting all this fervorous energy into somebody else, and somebody else will see this. They'll replace Bandai Namco Entertainment of America with their name and realize that that's what kind of power that we can put behind their name, even with the small influence that we have now. And then we'll get the love and support from them, Because once you got it, you don't need it. So there you go. I got the support from our fan base. Got about to get Season 1 locked up, and I'm still gonna do whatever the hell I want, regardless, with Energizer Hour and everything else. And I'm not doing it. I was never doing it for the bag, never doing it for the recognition, and never doing it to get anybody from them to give us any type of money or anything else until it made sense. And then, nope. The only sense that we make is when you guys watch our videos and we get paid cents for them. So, as far as that company goes, though, they just don't care. They don't care enough to be respectful for us to either that or they got so much on their plate that they don't have the ability to push a button and say yes or no. They don't have the ability to push a button and send us a link. They said that they would and they haven't. So that's all I know. I can only go by people's actions. And so far, Hero, unless for some reason when we sent you that email, it was to the point where you thought it was spam, you just decided to be inactive towards giving us a response that you told us that you would, and it just, to me, I'm very disrespected. I feel very disrespected. You even cut me off about calling you back, because I would have called you back, because that's the type of person I am, and now I feel like I'm not even allowed to call you back. To even just say, how come you didn't send me the Creators Program link that you said that you were going to when we got off the phone with each other? I thought it was a good phone conversation. I sent you a short, concise nice public or private or email from our corporate email, and it wasn't enough for you to even just send that link back that you said that you were going to. I have to send out a link to get you there. Let me send you out the link, but no link came. So, what am I supposed to think about that? It's just sad. It's just disheartening that, you know, it's come to that where I have to be sad that I've done all the things I feel like I can, and I'm just having teeth pulled to get there. So 122 locally, 166 globally, and we'll be top 1 in 100 in the local United States Eastern Division. I'm not going for global 100 anymore. I just keep changing all these goals because, again, it's micro edits based on how I'm being treated. The only people that are treating me well as far as Pacman Megatonal Battle Chomp Champs go is other people in the community. As far as like the higher ups go, from Amber Play with Fire, they said thank you for sorry that you lost your points, and thank you for letting us know that it happened. As far as Bandai Namco goes, they said thank you for putting all this time in the game. You probably put the most time in the game. That's all they said. That's it. They know that we want sponsorship. They know we want to be creators. They know that we already, you know, our press. They know that we want to continue to do that, but they will not send us the link to be able to fill it out to see if we can proceed forward. So we'll continue producing Pacman Megatonal Battle Chomp Champs at our pace. We'll continue producing Pacman Megatonal Battle Energizer Hour because we want to, and that's it. As far as like the sponsorship goes, it's all in their court. It's all in their court. So I'm sorry to everybody that on a grassroots level I talked to about this for months, said that we were applying for sponsorship. The people don't want us to sponsor us because they don't even want to let us apply. So we applied at 5, 6, 7 different revenues internationally, in Canada, in America, all these different revenues. We found every single one. The only one that we haven't applied to is the official link that we are being withheld. We told them that we wanted it. They said that they would give it to us. They did not send it to us. So I just don't know what to say besides that. And I know it sounds like a broken record, but it's just, I'm at the end. I'm about to cross the tape. And it's just like, guys, if you're waiting for me to cross the tape to start giving me all these emails and stuff, I hope that you do know that it's going to be looked at a lot differently than it would have had you given us some sort of opinion when we were in the middle of trying to accomplish this for you guys. For you guys, for Pac-Man fans, especially for the Vid-Bits memberships, because those are the people that have driven me to do it. They've continued to be the driving force to make sure that we know that we're on the right path, or they're happy with our content, or they want us to succeed in our goals. And it's just like, if those guys didn't keep me lifted up, Bandai surely didn't. Amber Play with Fire took 3 weeks to, you know. So all I can say for you guys looking forward to Season 2 is hopefully there won't be any glitches. You're welcome. We did everything we could to get that ironed out. But, you know, if they give a creator contract to somebody in Season 2 because I stopped putting as much effort here, and they give immediate response and love and adoration to somebody that's just starting this content creation journey with this game, after Season 2 starts, I will be so disheartened that I don't know what I will do. I will be devastated, because there's nobody that's put more effort to get linked up with the company that publishes this game, to get people infectiously ready to get in these tunnels and to get these games full of more than, you know, one person and 63 bots. I've been the person on the forefront of fighting for that, fighting against Chomp Champs rhetoric, and getting people to understand that it's not what, you know, it's not as bad as they think it is, and to enjoy it and to give it a shot. But just as far as like, how is the company treating you, I would say they're driving me mad. They're literally driving me mad. Alright. 190 minutes to go, guys. 190 minutes to go, so, you know, something happens. I'll just keep an eye out on Pacman's socials and see if he, you know, see if he says something about us. I will take congratulations to the Vid-Bits by the Pacman official account. That'd be awesome. There's so many things that would be better than nothing. Like, I know we're getting some sort of cosmetic. I know there'll be probably a little bit of downside where they load those into people's files. I hope that if we do get a cosmetic, it is a unique cosmetic that is just for the one that wins the whole enchilada. If not, then the person that is on the top of their Chomp Champs board locally, I'll be okay if I share the same accolade with those 6 people or those 12 people. I'm fine with that. But if it's going to be a cosmetic thing, then it has to have some sort of unique quality to it. Like, it sucks, but there's already a prismatic crown, so just a gold crown is just... I don't know if I'll don that. Like, I might. Like, I haven't put anything on, so, like, the cool thing would be that for Season 2, it would be the first time that I wear some cosmetic, and it'd be the one that only I can have for being the winner. I'm okay with that. But I just don't want it to be, like, you know, oh, if you didn't buy the prismatic crown, then you get the gold crown. And it's just like the gold crown doesn't even look as good as the prismatic crown. So, like, they're gonna have a thing that the people that paid the money will have a cooler looking thing than the person that won the whole contest, or, like, the whole season. So, like... I just need my medicine, I need some good food, I need those things to happen for me regardless of whether it happens today, because, you know, I deserve an ultimate feast, like some fish and some shrimp and some clam strips. That sounds excellent. Or, you know, I'll take a boneless wing meal from one of those places I can't talk about that does the hot honey. Oh, that sounds excellent. You know, just some sort of delicious meal, some great drinks, and just to know that, you know, tomorrow's a huge day for us. It's a very huge day. If the servers go down after this, that's the beginning of Season 2 of Pacman Megatonal Battle Chomp Champs. It's also the last day for our training, our prep. We'll still be training for NWC after NWC drops, but it'll be like the last, today and tomorrow's our last day of prep for it, because it'll actually be here midnight tomorrow. So 117 and 160. I appreciate you, Manny, if you're the one that's still hanging out in chat. If not, I appreciate whoever's hanging out here with me. I'm sorry that it was so ranty and negative. It's just, like, when I sleep, I guess, especially if I only sleep like 4.5 hours or 5 hours, my brain just goes into compartmentalizing the things that I'm stressing about. And in this case, it's about food, it's about medicine, it's about bedding. It's, yeah, that's what it is. As soon as I can get those things taken care of, I think I'll feel a lot better. Believe it or not, I think that my Season 1 prize for Pacman Megatonal Battle Chomp Champs is going to be a twin mattress to throw on my couch, so that I don't, you know, so that I'm not hurting as much, because my couch is not, it's a horrible futon from a big box store, and it was a mistake purchase, just so I could get to have more space in the lab. And it's just been really hard on my back. It's been really painful to sleep, and I don't get good sleep. So I guess Season 1 victory will be getting a mattress. You know, it's not the extravagant, exciting thing that I wish that it was, but it's something I need. So gonna enjoy these screens a couple more times though, the leaderboard screens, because, you know, 180 minutes from now, 185 minutes from now, it'll be done. Dunsky. Season 1 will be in the books. If you were there, you were there. We've spent 500 hours, almost, since May 9th, May 8th, May 9th. We did not get early access to the game. We did not pay for the early access, so we did not start playing May 1st. We overcame insurmountable odds. You can see the challenge where we challenged Daddy Pig for the championship early. When we got within 100 games of them, we called them out publicly through a thumbnail and gave them a 100-game stream to challenge us head-to-head. we took the championship and we challenged each other head to head for a while until a glitch made it so that they were declared the winner again. They were the winner for about 3 weeks technically, 2 weeks technically on a glitch, so that looked like they were the winner, but then they got kill screened as well. Then whoever was the winner on top of that got killed screened as well. It was a fun 3-week period where multiple people in the top 100 or so were tossed off the leaderboard. We contacted Amber Play with Fire. They were made aware. They worked on it for several weeks. We got to the point where we felt like nothing was gonna change. There was an update. Mint Daddy Pig got all of their score reinstated, and we only got our second kill screen reinstated, so we were still owed over 120,000 experience points. So after petitioning for a while, we started making thumbnails and changing our thumbnails to make sure that Amber Play with Fire was directly addressing it. On Father's Day, we got another kill screen, our last kill screen, which made it, after 1 second of getting our entire points reinstated, we got a kill screen that made it seem like we were going to be set back to 0. Then after resetting the game and waiting some time, they actually on Father's Day completely reinstated all of our experience points. So finally, after almost a third of the duration of the time that the leaderboard was active, of being number 1, we were not even able to represent as number 1. So that's another reason why we were a little bit depressed and upset about things. After addressing it on Father's Day, they reinstated everything, and it's been okay since then. The only really weird thing is there's an outlier here. That Game Ninja, they have 126 and 4, and like it's, I don't want to say it's impossible, but 126 victories is around 8,000. It's around 8,000 rating. So I don't know how it's possible for them to have that high of a score. You know what I mean? When we get done with this match, that will say 3 hours. 3 hours, because 2 p.m. EST is when this leaderboard will be reset. So everybody that's on this leaderboard will be called down one more time at 1 p.m. EST when I do the last episode of Pacman Megatunnel Battle Chomp Champs Energizer Hour for Season 1. Then if the leaderboard just gets reset and we get active, then I'm going to do a session that I'm going to tape off live. I'm going to tape the first session, and then I will be back at 7 p.m. EST for Season 2 premiere, if it's up. If it's not up, then the Season 2 premiere won't start until after people have been able to have a session. So, but after this session, there'll be a little bit of a lull because I'm not going to go straight. I don't know how long I'm going to go because I want to conserve my energy. But then there'll be, when I get to the top 100 globally, locally, then I will take a break, and then at an hour before the leaderboards, so that we can go all the way up into when they reset, we'll do the last episode of Energizer Hour for Season 1. There'll be an open swim period between 2:15 and 6:45, which I don't know what that is. It's going to be a bunch of stuff, or maybe one thing, I'm not sure. But then at 7 p.m., look forward to Energizer Hour Season 2 starting, after we can talk about some of the progress I've made, if that's possible. If not, that will be, the schedule will just be shifted because I'm still needing to do work on Kid Icarus, still need to do work on Zelda 2, so that stuff will happen today. If that's the case. If not, the schedule will just get pushed until the server reset happens. And then of course tomorrow night at midnight is when, hopefully, if all things are working on all cylinders, we will start competing with everybody else in Nintendo World Championships when it goes live, the moment it goes live. I already know that the boards are going to have people on it the second we go live, because people have gotten it early, people don't care about getting banned. We're not those people. The 49 videos that you see in the folder, NWC prep, is all stuff that we've done on with legitimate hardware or through Nintendo Switch Online or on the NES Mini. So we've been using those things to prep for those games. We have not used or not gotten the copy of the game early, and like, who would want to risk all of that anyways to be able to get completely yeeted off there when they find out your gamer tag, and then they just, you've made a social miscue. Nobody wants to have anything to do with you. You're not going to be able to be a content creator in that form. We've already got 49 videos that are because of Nintendo World Championships 2024, preparing and training for Nintendo Championships 2024. So what kind of content do you think that we're going to be able to put out when the game actually comes out? We're going to be, doing stuff about it every week, leaderboard updates, quests to get up there, all that stuff. So hopefully you guys will be looking forward to that. And we just ended up here. Come on. Alright. There you go, 3 hours. 3 hours to go. 3 hours until, so 2 hours until Energizer Hour, and 3 hours until Season 1 is over. Hopefully Bray's doing well. He is on a virtual driving class. He's trying to get his license, which is an awesome feat. I myself have never been able to achieve that feat because I unfortunately have some mental hang-ups about operating vehicles, but my son is going to do well in that category. He's very proud of him. So you go get that, Bray. You get that today. That's what he's doing. Some mind-numbing virtual classes until like 12 or so. So his reward is to have that open swim period for him to start whatever he wants to start after that, because he just finished up Millennia and Elden Ring. He's taking a little bit of sabbatical there so he can get his brain recalibrated and ready for that DLC. Also is trying to wait for that DLC itself to get calibrated and everybody to like stop oversaturating the content. If we would have been able to be right up there with it when it came out, I don't think it would have been able to be as impactful for him. He's very respectful towards people enjoying their favorite content creators, so he was wanting to make sure that people got to watch all the new Elden Ring content from their favorite content creators first, and get himself ready. And then with the DLC balancing issues and stuff, I think that he was very much wanting to make sure that everything was in place so that he didn't have extra factors outside of his own gaming acumen as to whether or not he was able to accomplish defeating the DLC. So personally, if I was to guess. But there's been times that we wanted to do content and it's just not been the right time. Like I wanted to do Mario Wonder and it was just so oversaturated. So luckily I downloaded that game, and maybe that's what I'll do if I have a little bit of time, is do some fun, just random stuff. Like we haven't finished some of this stuff because people it was so oversaturated. But then Princess Peach Showtime, we finished rather quickly, and I feel like it's pretty good that we got it up there. But I'll get one of my last trophies on the Energizer Hour. As I saved the Elimination Games 1 to pop off right there during that last Energizer Hour of Season 1. Oh, that's gonna be an L, right? Yep, that's an L. No, oh god, you see me skip down? You see me skip down? That's hilarious. Ah, that is hilarious. I skipped down real quick. Oh, I almost got that L. That's awesome. Like, I died, but other people died right before me. Like, they had gotten hit at the same time. Like, watch, it says 33. I'm looking at the Pacman that are there, so underneath the 25. And then skittered down and barely got that dub. 112 and 154, guys. 112 and 154. So we'll be in the top 100 and top 150. I'll take it, man. Because we are also number one. Number one in the world right there, the Vid-Bits. If you don't believe me, I can throw up the shield. So I know you see Johnny Monad is who we are now, but the Vid-Bits is who we really are, so. 112. So we're definitely going to get that top 100 that we wanted. Not necessarily top 100 globally, but that's okay. I'm not worried about it. I have to play a lot to probably compete with some of the people that are going to be competing in Season 2. I'm assuming there's people that have been just chomping, no pun intended, at the bit for the leaderboards to reset so that they can have an active attempt to compete, you know, with everybody else that is fervorously chomping away at the mazes. So I'm sure they are stoked. People are stoked that this is the case now. When really, I just wish I wouldn't have had to fight for a third of my reign as #1 to get recognized that I was #1, instead of having to pull up multiple screens and show videos of where I was in #1 and then I lost the spot. Like, it's just, that's not fun. It's like somebody being like, I'm the best in the world at something, and then like they go, you're like, okay, let me see, and you pull it up, you're like, never mind. Luckily, when people talk to me face to face, they know that I'm not a liar. So I guess I also have that going for me, because, you know, it would have sucked. But also like the running gag that I was trying to get 119,246 experience points, you know, gifted back to me was almost like my thing. So like when they did give them back to me, then I couldn't say, yeah, I still haven't got that 119,246 back yet. But like, no, you know, I definitely would trade complaining about it to have actually just had it stay up there, so that I wouldn't have had to work so hard, and I wouldn't have had to, you know, stress so much. I wasn't even stressing the most about it at first. Like, I had people around me that were like, are you going to do something about that? I'm like, what do you mean? Well, I mean, it's kind of like your thing, right? I'm like, yeah. Plus, I was like, you know, in my mind, I know that we were applying for the sponsorship, so I just thought, yeah, here we are touting this, and we can't even prove it. Because of a technical glitch that occurred, because I think that we hit numbers too high faster than they expected us to, so it might even be our fault. Then you get other people in the top 20 that are like, dude, what's going on with the scores? And I felt like even more compelled to work towards getting them reinstated or making sure they knew, because I had other people in the top 20 that were messaging me like, hey, where are you at? I'm like, what do you mean? I'm like, where are you at on the leaderboard? Because they were used to seeing me there every day too, so. But we're going to stay positive, guys. I'm not negative at all about the experience. I'm negative about what my expectations were versus how it's been handled. Okay? That's all I'm upset about. I expected Bandai Namco Entertainment of America to respond to me. I did not expect to have to get a hold of them by phone. I expected Amber Play with Fire, when we addressed them about the technical glitches in the leaderboard, for them to get a hold of me. They did. It took them 3 weeks to respond, but they did. Like, I mean, they responded, but with the actual fixing of the problem, it took 3 weeks, but they did. The people that made the game responded to us. The people that published the game didn't respond to us until we hunted them down. We finally found the right avenue to sign up for the press program. We got the number for the person in charge of PR in California. We called them before we did the 4,000 on 4th of July feat. Talked to them for 25 minutes. They told us they would send us a link for the creator program. We emailed them and asked for it. We got off the phone 11 days ago, emailed them and asked them for it. They have not sent us the link. So you do with that information as a passive person listening as you will. So what we have gained out of this is notoriety for fixing a Battle Royale leaderboard. We have gained becoming #1 globally in a leaderboard. We have gained losing our #1 spot globally in a leaderboard to the point where it made attention, so we were able to get the company that made the game to fix the game. We got Bandai Namco Entertainment of America to acknowledge that we play a lot of their game. We got Amber Play with Fire to acknowledge that they're sorry that we lost experience points in their game. Hi, Lou Long. Hey, Felix. Appreciate you guys. And then we got, luckily, finally into the Bandai Namco Entertainment of America press situation where we can use their assets. So at least we got that. And then now, you know, in a couple hours, we're going to be declared winner of Season 1 of Pacman Megatonal Battle Chomp Champs. And I've done that for people like, you know, people in our that come and all hang out in our chats. Like Manny DeMorman, Lou Long, Felix. They all come and hang out in our different chats and on our different streams. And those are people that have kept me and Braden motivated through our content creation journey. They're the reasons why we can do stuff like make 47 videos in a week. You know, that's what we did last week. We uploaded 47 videos. Like, there's people that don't have 47 videos in their entire thing because they're intimidated to keep making videos, or they don't want to make any new videos, like, or they're worried about the quality of their videos, when really all people want to do is see them play good games or see them have fun playing games, but they're too worried about exquisite thumbnails and making sure that they tape the whole entirety of a playthrough and then do voiceover to it so it's not natural and it doesn't make any sense because you're trying to fabricate moments of excitement and joy versus like capturing them in real time and then just reacting to them, you know, so that they get less videos up and so they can't produce as much. Versus me and Bray's like, we're going to play these 5, 6, 7, 8 games and we're going to keep playing them until we're done with them, and we're going to enjoy playing them consistently in a time period where people can watch along. That's like all it takes to be a successful streamer, and to know that if you do it the right way, it's not work, you're enjoying what you're doing, so you don't have to make it stressful for yourself. You know, of course it's not going to pay off to the point where you can live off of it right away, and you're going to have to, you know, sacrifice a lot to make it happen. But just know that the sacrifices will be worth it if this is what you want to do, and eventually you'll get to where you want to be. So, but definitely appreciate Manny DeMorman, Lou Long, Felix. Appreciate you guys jumping in chat, keeping me and Bray motivated in our videos, and hopefully enjoying what we do. But yeah, I will make Johnny Monad, 777 make Chomp Champ top 100. Definitely gonna make Chomp Champ top 100 before the season restarts. We have 3 hours and 45 minutes until it does. I'm sorry. 2 hours and 2 hours and 45 minutes. Wait. 1 hour and 45 minutes until the last episode of Energizer Hour for the season. 2 hours and 45 minutes until season 1 is over. That's what it is. Trying to time that last episode of Energizer Hour for this season to be wrapping up right as the season wraps up, you know, so we can do the Chomp Champs leaderboard one more time, and it'd be like the last official standings before it flips over. That's what you get, Ancient Rock. That's what you get. $110 and $152, $110 and $152. It is 11:15 a.m. EST where we are at, so we have just 2 hours and 45 minutes until this leaderboard no longer looks like this. The Vid-Bits will no longer be the number one, they will just be the winner of Season 1. Because there can only be one winner globally as the global Chomp Champ, and right now that is us. 4,020 wins, 34 losses, 477 rating. So 777's in there, and 777's in the 7th spot. Obviously, you know, we love numerology. You know, kudos to our rival, our main rival this season, which was Mint Daddy Pig. they basically, after we took them down, they were defeated and they were happy to be resting on their laurels of being in that spot because of the glitch, but they never came back to form, to the point where people like Dark Shadow and Try Again passed them, and they knew that they were going to become the rivals. They wanted to become the rivals. So, you know, kudos to them. Kudos really to the second and third place people for this season. You know, the silver champ Dark Shadow and the bronze champ Try Again, they deserve all the credit in the world, because to get over 2,000 games, there's only 3 of us that did. You know, 3 of us that did this season. To get over 2,000 games, neither of those guys hit the 3,000 or 4,000 mark, but you know, sometimes you have to be a pack maniac to do that. So, but yeah, I mean, kudos to everybody that put in time, that really wanted to be, you know, a Chomp Champ, and everybody's going to have a lot cleaner of leaderboards to traverse in Season 2. Until they do a free weekend like they've done. There's only done 2 like monumental things. They did a free weekend for Xbox, and then they did a 50% off for the Switch version, because it's probably the most underperforming version. Unfortunately, from a technical standpoint, the Switch does have some hiccups sometimes, but you know, I guess it was probably selling the least, so they just wanted to give it a little bit of boost. Besides those 2 things, you know, getting some activity on the leaderboards, I'm assuming once Season 2 flips over, then since people that have been actively playing, have been the ones that have been moving the most, at least we will see active movement, because I don't believe a lot of new people right off the rip will know that Season 2 has started and to join in to start to rank up that way. So it could be really barren right off the rip, but I don't care. I would rather have 50 super hardcore people on there that represent the leaderboards accurately than hundreds of people that just played the game one time, that I'm going to keep calling their name for the entirety of a season because they stayed stuck on a leaderboard because they got there one time. And that's no offense to anybody that did that this season. There's times that people probably played through all of the elimination mode and it was fatiguing because they did it all in one session. They got into the ranked mode, they got to the first, like, you know, right underneath the first trophy or whatever, and they were cool with it, and they were cool with leaving it there. So, you know, let's just be respectful towards that. Know that there's nothing wrong with that. It's just, you know, we have a different level of dedication, so we're not going to crap on anybody else's level of dedication. Like I said before, there's people that probably got themselves married up into the top of those leaderboards and just knew that when somebody went through the splash screen for the majority of the season, if they stayed there and they couldn't be knocked off, then that means they could get free advertising. Or in my case, you know, I'm seeing their accomplishments every day, you know, once a day, and if they are in the local the local and the global leaderboard for that tier, then they're getting shouted out twice. If they're doing well in both those tiers, they're getting shouted out twice. And like I said from the beginning, I just want these people to start their own socials and their own gaming pages, so that when I call their names out, if somebody hears it randomly when they're watching this video on YouTube, they can go on Google, they can put their name in, and they can find their gaming stuff. It's almost a way for me to be giving you guys free advertisement as esports gamers and as competitive battle royale classic gamers, because nobody else is giving you guys the credit, so I'm giving you the credit. You know what I mean? Like, it's a little, you know, little way for me to give back to the glory of the gamers, for the unsung heroes that are down in their basements or in their man caves or their she sheds or, you know, whatever, and enjoying their time, and then giving them some accolades. So maybe, like, if their ears are ringing that day, it's because somebody's talking good about them, and there's a chance that maybe somebody could find their stuff and then be like, hey man, I found you because the Vid-Bits talked about your accomplishments on Pacman, and they go and find them, you know? Like, that's hype for me, that's exciting for me, that's motivating for me, and that's why I'm doing it. So it's a lot of time, a lot of dedication, a lot of effort, and a lot of money to do it, and I'm not doing it to get any of the return back financially. I'm doing it for the good karma of the gamers, but also because it's the right thing to do to preserve gaming history when we can. And when it's a battle royale game, most of the time we don't get access to server stats, so unless there's somebody like me that literally just every day for the entirety of the season recorded everything, like, you know, like, you got everything from me because of that. 109 and 151, as you can see, 3 hours is what it says, 3 hours. It'll change to 2 at 12, then 1 at 1. 1 p.m. EST is when we start the last episode of Season 1 of Pacman Megatonal Battle Chomp Champs Energizer Hour, and we will go over the leaderboards one more time. One more time, baby, for Season 1, calling it for this 10 weeks of fun, 10 weeks of summer fun. We still have the other half of summer going, so, there'll be 2 Chomp Champs for summer. I believe they did 10 weeks now. Maybe these seasons will last 10 to 12 weeks, so it'll be good to know exactly when Season 2 will end, so that we'll be able to have like an accurate depiction as to how long we can go for it. So, but yeah. All right. Oops. Felix coming in here with the hey yo, like they're Scott Hall, Razor Ramon. Hey yo, survey time. Did you guys come here to see the ghost monsters? Or did you guys come here to see the PAC man? Survey says, one more for the good guys. I love Scott Hall. He's one of my favorite all-time wrestlers. I don't think that was probably necessarily your acknowledgement there, but I will always think that when I hear hey yo. Survey time. Oops. 109 and 150. There we go. 150. If you guys are just tuning in, we have 154 minutes left of Pac-Man Megatonal Battle Chomp Champs Season 1, and then it will be on to Season 2. I'm assuming that we're going to get a server downside period, and you know, that's fine because we're going to wrap it up with Energizer Hour, the last episode of Season 1, going down the leaderboards from Bronze to Chomp Champ one more time for this season, giving the accolades to all 6 tiers in the local United States Eastern Division, and then also all 6 tiers in the Global Division, top 20s in all of those tiers. Please be wary of that coming up. Stay tuned to that coming up, and we'll be hanging out with you with that at, like I said, about 1 p.m. EST, a mere 60 minutes removed from the end of these leaderboards being accessible, and the information will be lost to time. So luckily you have the Vid-Bits hanging out with you, making sure that you get that information. Also, we've been trying to tout all these people for several weeks now, trying to make sure all the different tiers get the glory of the gamers, the people that are putting up the time, putting in the quarters, putting in the high scores, and putting up the good games. So good RNG and good games and goals for all of you guys today, as we hit our goal, which was to be the #1 in the world at this game. We declared that May 9th that we were going to be #1 in the world, and through a lot of adversity we were able to luckily make that happen. You know, in the course of it there was some negative stuff, you know, but there's a lot of positive too. The positives being that, you know, we are now a member of Bandai Namco Entertainment America Press. We have press pass for all that stuff, as far as, like, you know, the ability to use their stuff in our videos and thumbnails and trailers and stuff like that for their games, which is awesome. That was probably the biggest win of the season. Also, we became notorious for having our score of the best in the world taken off. All of a sudden went where we started getting top 20 and top 100 players of this game communicating, so we got some great networking because of that. We got acknowledged by the people that made the game, Amber Play with Fire, that they were sorry that this happened to us, and they spent over 3 weeks trying to remedy the issue. They addressed that our score was significant, and that they were sorry that it had happened. So that was awesome. We also got, because we were members of the Bandai Namco Entertainment of America Press, we were able to talk to Hiro in California from Bandai Namco Entertainment of America, and at least we were able to touch base with him about the fact that we're putting time into the game and trying to get into the creators program. You know, he acknowledged that we are probably the people that have the most hours on the game, if not definitely for sure the most hours of the game footage wise. The negatives though is, you know, we're supposed to get a creators content form from Hiro 9 or 10 days ago. He still has not pushed the button to send it to us, and also made us believe that we really shouldn't blow his phone up because it's better to contact him by email while he has not responded to us by email. We did not have our score validated for a third of the 10 weeks that it was possible. A third of the time we did not get to be best in the world because of a technical glitch. And then because of that, our rival Mint Daddy Pig at the time was our global rival, was then put back into the spotlight as the #1 player in the world, and they were not the #1 player in the world, and we had to deal with that, and people talking to us about that for several weeks, because until they got pushed off the leaderboard, and then whoever was replaced with them, and they got pushed off the leaderboard, all those issues leading up into Father's Day until they got resolved. Yeah, it was really disheartening. So, you know, by the positives outweigh the negatives for sure. I definitely felt like this was worthy of our time to create for this, to get our foothold in this, and to also be like the authority and like the leaders of content for this. So if the game ever gets the hype that I hope that it will, we're already vested in here, grandfathered in here in this spot, especially with you know, 2 hours and 30 minutes left of time, and we're inevitably going to be crowned the winner of Season 1 by a large margin. I'll do the final maths and stuff during the last Energizer Hour, you know what I mean, because it'll be funny just to let you know exactly how far ahead we were of our rival. But yeah, we're 108 locally and 149 globally on our alt account, Johnny Monad 777. Just for funsies, we're ranking him up until 1 p.m. EST, see where he gets, and then we're going to flip right into Energizer Hour. Actually, so I'll probably go to like 12:55, and then we'll go right into Energizer Hour at 1 p.m. Energizer Hour will lead right into the leaderboard getting reset. So if Energizer Hour ends and then the leaderboard gets reset right then, that's cool. If not, if we Energizer Hour up into seeing the leaderboard reset, that's cool. If at the end of Energizer Hour we get kicked off because of server reset, that's cool. Because then we will just keep refreshing the server until it comes up, and we will play our first session, and then after our first session, we will have Season 2's first episode of Energizer Hour. That is to be expected within the next 36 hours, those things to happen, because I just don't know. You know what I mean? It could be a server reset and right into it, but it could also be like server downtime, because they could be adding one of the 4 power-ups that they took away between Pacman Megatonal Battle and Pacman Megatonal Battle Chomp Champs. It could be that they're adding more, stuff in the shop for you to buy. It could be that, where they're having to send out the cosmetics and reward the cosmetics for all the people that how they leveled, because I think that really dictates what you get, is what tier you end up in, because I'm pretty sure that that's what the thing said. I'll have to check it out in between rounds. I'll pull up the screen and see specifically what it said, but I believe it was it was to the point of talking about where you land will dictate what kind of rewards you get, and I'm positive it's all cosmetic, but in a game where it's all about dressing up, I guess individually unique cosmetic rewards are awesome. If I can get like a cosmetic reward that nobody else gets for being the #1 in the world, that'll be some great content for our channel. So I'm excited about possibly being able to cut that into a short or show people that for the first time what that is. But I think that I will be one of like 20, 30 people to have the thing, probably, because I bet you they're going to give the thing to every tier winner. And if there's a local champion of every 6 tier and there's a global champion of every 6 tier, that's going to be about 40 or 50 of us that are going to get the thing per season out of the 7,000 to 10,000 people that played. So, but I would love if mine is completely unique for being the #1 winner overall. It would just be a sweet feather in my cap, but I never played for that. I was playing just to play, to the point where like Braden's like, how are you going to make this interesting for yourself? How are you going to continue to enjoy this to a level where you're going to make it interesting for yourself? And I was like, I love it, so it's not work. But man, getting yeeted off the leaderboard several times, that made it work. Like, talking to people out in public about being the champion and not really being the champion, that made it work. It's like almost like when a kid like tries to be like, I'm the best at this, and then you could be like, really, are ya? And like they're just lying to you. I'm like, no, I just didn't want anybody to view me like that. But yeah, we just got an hour and 45 minutes left of Johnny Monad's trek. I'm gonna probably stop though as soon as I hit level 100. Like as soon as I get, if I can rest exactly on 100, I'll stop. Or I might make it. It'll probably either be 100 or 99. I don't really know. I don't really have much control over what it'll be. Yay. 106 and 147. Yeah, it's like 4 or 5 more games. I'm gonna just barely make it. It's funny, Ryan SIL was one of the first people that we faced in this game. That's hilarious. Actually, I think Ryan SIL is the first real person that we faced in this game. That is hilarious. Yeah, I'll probably do actually 99 if I can. We'll see what we can do with the numbers. But unfortunately, sometimes if you like try to like tank certain ones and whatever, you can mathematically like eliminate yourself from getting whatever goal you're trying to get. Like I just wanted 777 in my final rating score for the season, and I luckily got it. I wanted it 777 in a row like Wubsy did, but luckily I just got 3 7s in there, so I'm like, okay, I'll leave it alone. 4,020 games, won. Bandai Namco, if you hear me, please send me a trophy. Like, send me a championship belt, send me a plaque, something, anything for season 1, anything, you know? I'll be happy to have it. Like, I don't want to have to go out and spend the money to commission my own so I can have it as a way to, like, you know what I mean? I'm probably going to get a master plaque made with tiles for season winners that I'm going to just have it commissioned so that I can just keep getting all the plates made for us, you know? I don't care if it's 7 or 8 seasons, I'm winning them all, baby. Winning them all. I'll never have to make it this stressful again because I wanted to make sure for prosperity's sake and for longevity's sake that I take every single episode that I did any ranked game live, and I won't do that live next season. It'll be a combination of live and tape stuff, you know? And I'm not stressing about it because like I didn't get anything like that made it seem like you guys cared whether or not I was doing it or not, so like the Energizer Hour every day will be live. That'll never be taped. Because that would like help me tout those scores live if they were taped. I just want to make sure I can get on when the server starts immediately. I just want to be able to, you know, min-max up against some of the best people that are playing if they are. If not, I just want to get a soul-crushing lead right away. 103 and 145. It's like 4 more first place victories. And again, 2 hours and 19 minutes left of season number 1 of Pacman Megatonal Battle Chomp Champs, available for you on Nintendo Switch, Steam, Xbox, and PlayStation. Please know that you can play this game on any of those platforms and compete globally against all of your friends and me, the Vid-Bits, you know, for season 2. We are less than 2 hours and 19 minutes away from locking down season 1's victory to be the Chomp Champ, you know. if it's Pacman Megatonal Battle Chomp Champs, there's only one Chomp Champ per season, and you are hearing the voice of them. We are the Vid-Bits. My name is Brian. I'm actuating now Johnny Monad 777, my alt account, trying to lock him in the top 100 as well the last couple hours just for funsies. And then after this at 1 p.m. EST, we will do the last episode of Pacman Megatonal Battle Chomp Champs Energizer Hour for Season 1, recapping the leaderboards one more time before they are wiped at 2 p.m. EST. It's literally giving you like the countdown to when it was going to happen. I'm really thankful that they chose to do that in this way, because it's fun for me to be able to get the show up and running one more time before the season's over, and also like up until being able to include the absolute last updated leaderboards in their entirety, not in their entirety, but in their top 20 form. And then I'll make sure to scroll through as much of it as I can before the server flips off and kicks me out and resets the leaderboards. So it'd be cool to be able to be there live in that last hour. It's cool to be able to do this for you guys, trying to get Johnny Monad up there in the top 100 as well, just as a funsies, because I didn't start moving him in ranked until July 4th. All of the movement that I've done for him has only been since July 4th, so it's been less than 2 weeks ranking him up, and very passively too, not super aggro. Because if I wanted to, I could have made him number 7. I was thinking about it, and then for my mental health, and because I have not gotten any response at all from Bandai Namco Entertainment International or America about the creator program, I just decided not to. There's no reason for me to, because it just doesn't seem like as important to them as it is to me or anybody else that's watching. So I'm not going to continue to overextend myself for free. I will do the Energizer Hour for free and everything. I still will do the content I'm doing for free, because they've decided they don't want to give us any acknowledgement other than us seeking acknowledgement. So then we can get acknowledgement if we call them. We can get acknowledgement if we tell them that this is important to us. But as far as like them seeking us out, Bandai Namco Entertainment of America, Bandai Namco Entertainment International or Incorporated, that's not the case. If we're lucky, after we become Chomp Champ, after we become Season 1 winner, there's a chance that we might see something publicly from the Pacman account, congratulations type thing. I'm hoping. I'm still just hoping something, so that we can have something that we can like show the picture of, and show the picture of as the splash screen, show the picture of as like, you know what I mean, like just anything to just give us some sort of recognition as Season 1's winner. So because once Season 2 starts, all of the things that we talk about being the best in the world, we're going to have to prove them all again. We're just not going to do it at the fervorous level of dedication that we did it previously. So 102 and 143, 102 and 143. I like 143. It means I love you. 143. I probably won't rest on 143. It'd be awesome if it did. Keith Pizza. What kind of pizza is it? It's a Keith Pizza. Almost sounds like you're saying cheese. That's what my granddaughter calls Chief. Cheese. That's hilarious. Oh, so close that we're gonna... That's alright. I ain't stressing about it. $102, guys. 102. We're almost there. Almost at that 100th place. I promised you I would put him in the top 100 before the season was over, and nobody else is making any moves, so hopefully it stays that way. It'd be funny if somebody just bumped me off like right before it was there. So four more games, guys. 4 more games. 2 hours and 15 minutes till the server reset. 1 hour and 15 minutes until Pacman Megatonal Battle Chomp Champs Energizer Hour season finale. But yeah, sorry about the the couple earlier title cards that made it seem like I was going to make Johnny get the top 20, because I was initially going to do that, but again, I downsized my goals based on the respect I was shown through responses. If I at least would have even been given the form for a creator contract like we talked about on the phone, if I at least would have got the form to fill out, I would have still done it. But I didn't even get, after being asked to send an email and then being told that was the way to get the form sent, I didn't even get the form sent, even though I immediately did what I was asked, so... It's too close for me to accidentally not have my experience points tabulated correctly and then not get my leaderboard spot to land on where I want it to. 142. So yeah, so 96, 94. Like 3 more games. Like 3 more games. It took me up and all the way up to the last couple hours before reset to do it, but again, I really just tried to like balance out my mental health and everything else too, so I wasn't like just stressing for no reason. So I'm also just trying to make sure I manipulate my score into being the one I want it to be. Two hours and 7 minutes, guys. 2 hours and 7 minutes left. $101 is the number, 101, so I think I just need like 3 more wins. 3 more wins will be good because it'll be 150 matches. It'll just take me 150 matches to do it. It'll be nice and even. As you can see, we have 2 hours and 2 minutes left for Season 2. So 2 hours and 2 minutes left for Season 2, and then after these 3 games and we get up to where we're trying to be, then there'll be a little bit of a break. Then at 12:55, so less than an hour from now, we will be jumping into the last episode of Pacman Megatonal Battle Chomp Champs, Energizer Hour, and of Chomp Champs in general for Season 1. So 3 more victories, then probably about a 30-minute break or so, and then we will go into the last episode of Energizer Hour for Season 1. And yeah, that'll be it for Season 1. Let's get 3 more dubs. $121 minutes to go for anybody trying to make any more moves on the leaderboards. If not, you know, you'll be able to make the moves as we're doing the show, but just know that if we passed your tier, then whatever your accomplishments were, they will be your own, because yeah, we're touted as much as we can. Oops, I gotta come in first place, so. Nope, nothing. I got an email thinking, oh, maybe after talking about all that stuff, it'll be from who we're talking about. Like, nope. Come on, my math will be messed up if I don't get this. It's noon. 2 hours left. 2 hours left, guys, of Season 1. I can only say I'm the best in the world at this game for 2 more hours. Then I can say I won the first season, which is great. And then we can tout that, add that to the list of accomplishments. $119 minutes to go. Let's just see what our ranking says here, because that's really what it is. Ranked 98-39. So let's see if that matches up with this. Yep, 98-39 matches up, so one more win will put us at 100, and 2 more wins would put us at 99, which I think I should make it 99 just to be facetious. So let's go for that. 2 more dubs. Let's rest at 99. So we can say we're the 1 and 99 out of 100. Two more Vicks, man. Let's pay attention. I really could mathematically screw myself up from getting the number I'm looking for if I make too many mistakes. Really, I'm not trying to screw this up. I'm not trying to get another L here. Oh no. Oh no. That's an L. Man, that's gonna mess all of my stuff up. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get my numbers now. Alright, give me 1 second, please. Okay, guys, sorry about that. Sucks, no even 50 matches now. It's weird. It still says 2 hours. It's just a like one-ish hour.
Why you following me? You wanna attack me. You was gonna do an attack on me because I was trying to get braided. Weren't you? Weren't you taking sides? Give me kisses. You're not supposed to take sides, Chief.
It means I need to win one game. I think it means I need to win one game. And then it is 2 hours. That's why I should say 2 hours. It is 2 hours. I was like wondering why that said that. I basically need to play 3 more games. And that'll be good. Am I in the game? Hopefully you're doing well, Boogie, if you're watching. Miss ya Boogs. Alright guys, we have just 1 hour and 40 minutes left of Season 1 Megatonal Battle Chomp Champs. Pacman Megatonal Battle Chomp Champs Season 1 ends in just 1 hour and 40 minutes. We are just trying to get to the 99th spot as Johnny Monad 777, and we will be the 1 and 99 and 100, which is pretty sweet. The reason why I picked 99 is because it's at the bottom of the screen before it refreshes, so when you scroll all the way to the bottom of the screen between 1 and 100, you will see us at the top, and you will see us at the very bottom. But after we do this feat and lock ourselves into these spots, then we will take a 20-25 minute break. It's probably not even going to be that much, something like that. get set up, and then we will do the last episode of Pacman Megatonal Battle Chomp Champs Energizer Hour for Season 1. Do the last recap of all 12 of the screens, the 6 local United States Eastern, and the 6 of the global division boards. And you'll see where everybody landed for the last time before this Season 1 is over. Be the last time for people to be able to be... Don't tell me I got... Okay, I needed a 25. Alright, I needed two 25s and a 75 to do what I'm trying to do. See if you keep going, it'll go down to 99 and stop. That's where I want to be, because if you keep going, then it pops off the next 100, and we are 100 right now. But let's go ahead and get a 25-point win. No, let's go ahead and get the dub first, in case they accidentally overextend what we get for the 25-point win. So let's get the dub first, and then see if we can get the 25-point win and crest us right there at number 99. Because right now we're 100, like we said we were going to do. At 138 minutes, just 1 hour and 38 minutes left to try to be the best Chomp Champ you can be, see where you rank up on the leaderboards. We're going to play 2 more games. Then get everything hooked up and switch over to our PlayStation account and do 1 more hour rallying as the MC as the first season winner. It's been a rough 10 weeks, you know. It was not as smooth as I thought it was going to be based on how it was in the beginning, because I was doing really well. That's where I got the confidence that made me believe I was going to be #1 in the world. I also, when I saw that I was facing predominantly AI people, I just realized that that's what Pac-Man usually is. So I just looked at it as I was just playing extended versions of one of the arcade games, and so mindlessly just to keep pushing that number up to know that there's a chance that I could get to #1. Yeah, I was just motivated to do it. So. One hour and 35 minutes to go. Just 30 minutes until the season finale of Pacman Megatonal Battle Chomp Champs Energizer Hour. There's that 75 points I needed. Alright, so let's just make sure it's where it says it is. Ranked, so 9964. One more, guys. One more. 9964 is where I should be. Oh shit, I'm on the global board. No wonder it looked different. Ah. Better be careful because of this, because I could make the mistake and then not get it. 9964 is what I'm looking for. Yeah, okay. So just 25 more points. That'll put me 2 points above Patrick. Alright, so I just need to basically get the... I'm sorry, Chief. I stepped on your foot again. You just should stop being there. Dang it. Don't be mad at me. You like to lay behind the chair now, and I don't know why. Alright, guys. 93 minutes till this server resets the leaderboards for Season 1. So anybody that's trying to rank up in Season 1, you have an hour and a half left. This will be my last game in the ranked category for Season 1 between both accounts. I will get this victory in at 32nd place, probably, is what I'm looking for, and then we will call this session. Johnny will have made the top 100 locally, and I will feel pretty good about that. And we will be able to do the last episode of Chomp Champs Energizer Hour for Season 1. Also, by getting him a 99, if for some reason if somebody moves him at least one, I'll be able to handle it if it's moved one. Once you see that number starting to drop off into the low 40s, then you should tank this next to last guy. But not until then. As soon as it turns into the 30s, you can go ahead and tank this guy. And I'm just going to wait for that 39 to turn to 32. No, that's fine. There we go. That should be worth 25. Yep, there it is. Exit. 149 wins. 100. But I believe it's actually a 99. There it is. There it is, guys. Had to do some manipulation to get it there, but we got it there. I mean, technically I could get one more 25th place victory. Let's do it. Let's just do one more. Let's risk it for a biscuit. One more 25th place victory so I can do an even 150 wins. And that way it crests us over 10,000 rating on this character too. And yeah, we'll do that. One more. And if I mess it up and I get 98th, I get 98. It's fine. I don't care. 91 minutes though for Season 1 players to get their ranks up. 91 minutes left, calling it. I'm going to do this one more match, and it looks like there'll be about a 20-minute break, and then we will go into the last, the season finale of Pacman Megatonal Battle Chomp Champs Energizer Hour, the season finale of Pacman Megatonal Battle Chomp Champs in general, and yeah. It's been real, and it's been fun, and sometimes it's been real fun. Here we go, guys. One more. Alright, 32, just say 32 again. There it is. There it is, guys. Tank it. 25. Yep, 25. Exit. Let's check it out. It says 100. And 137. I'll take it. 37 in a row. Alright guys, there we go. 150 wins, 3 losses, 99th place. So we're the 1N99 in Pacman Megatonal Battle Chomp Champs in the local United States Eastern Division at least. And like I said, you guys got 1 hour and 27 minutes as of finishing this video. We'll be back up live in 20 minutes to go into Season 1's finale of Energizer Hour. And thank you so much for everybody that supported us throughout the process. We are very blessed and appreciative to have you as part of our team. Thank you, Manny DeMorman, for stopping in earlier in this stream, Louis Long, and Felix as well. But everybody that supported us along the way to become Megatonal Battle Chomp Champ, especially the champion of Season 1. Thank you so much, guys. I could not have done it without the support of everybody, including my partner Bray, our dog Chief, my family, Van, John, Oaks, Danny, like everybody that's my mama, like everybody that's been here. Thank you so much, guys. Could not have done it without you, and cannot wait to see what Season 2 brings. But stick around, 20 minutes from now, we will be live with Megatonal Battle Chomp Champs Energizer Hour Season 1 finale. That's been Brian from the Vid-Bits, aka Pops from Pops Plays, and as you can see, Johnny Monad, 777, getting his way up the leaderboard one more time, making that top 100 like I promised in the local United States Eastern Division.